Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you hear any fireworks in the background, some of my neighbors don't have lives, so they've been shooting off fireworks for the last 7 days, although I'm pretty sure 4th of July was Wednesday, but they are still shooting them off, and this was the only time I could film this video, so if you hear them, my apologies. They annoy me just as much. They're probably going to annoy you. But moving on to the actual point of this video, the YouTuber Samantha March started this type of video where she basically just goes through new product releases and says if she is going to buy them or not and why. I wanted to do that in this video, but just kind of put like a little twist on it. I'm sure you've all heard of Trendmood on Instagram. She posts about new releases, when they launch, all that other stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I figured I was going to go on over to her page right here and just go through like the first 10 things that are on the page and let you guys know if I would buy it or if I would not and why. So let's just get right into it. And of course, the first thing on here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I haven't purchased an eyeshadow palette since Subculture, not gonna lie. Didn't really care for the way that they reacted to the reaction to Subculture, but I did see the promo going around for this eyeshadow palette and I was intrigued by it. And then they finally like showed the inside of the palette today, and I ain't getting this. I'm nothing about this palette just made me have an inkling. Is that the word? An inkling, a feeling, a want, a need, a desire to get this palette. Nothing about it. If anything, the only thing that's interesting to me is the top layer, which are all shimmer shades. The bottom layer are all matte shades. I feel something about this kind of confuses me in a way. I kind of feel like they wanted to play it up with the whole purple theme. So they threw in a little bit of purple, that shimmer purple, that matte purple, and then they just threw in the usual neutrals that you can expect from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I just kind of feel like, one, you can get most of these shades from all of the other palettes that they put out before. The Self-Made, Modern Renaissance. I'm not sure about the palettes that came out after Subculture, but I'm pretty sure you can find these neutral shades in there. And I kind of would have liked it more if they just played up that purple. If they threw in that shimmer purple, that matte purple, a deeper purple, a blue purple, and some other pinks in there. I just kind of feel like when I'm looking at this palette. I mean, it is a very pretty palette, and I'm sure people who usually wear these colors are going to love it. I'm just not one of them. Next up, I'm seeing the Beeca and Chrissy Teigen collab that is coming out. I guess it is a glow body oil. Now, some of you may have noticed I did not do a video on the Fenty glow body oil that came out. That's because when it actually came out, I was out and about that day and I forgot that it launched, and by the time I remembered it launched, it had sold out and I wasn't able to catch it when it came back in stock, if it came back in stock. So would I purchase this? I probably would, just because I do want one like this. I've always wanted the, what is it, Tom Ford, I believe? I'm pretty sure you all know which one I'm talking about, the Tom Ford shimmer body oil one, but that one is probably like $90 something, which is why it's still in my favorites tab on Sephora's website. This, however, retails for $42. Yeah, $42. So I feel like I would want to try it out. I do want one of these, and since I miss Fenty and Tom Ford's just a little too pricey for your girl there, I probably would pick this up when it launches. Is it out yet? Oh, it's available now. Okay, so I might have to check this out. Next up is the Lorac Cosmetics Pro Palette 4. This comes with 16 different shimmer and matte eyeshadows, a mini behind-the-scenes eye primer, and retails for $44. I ain't getting this, alright? Look, I'm just looking at this palette, and all it's screaming to me is ashes to ashes, dust to chalky eyeshadow palettes. Like, that's all that this palette is giving me right now. The top layer of mattes looks like these are all transition shades. I'm looking at shades that would be crease shades, outer corner shades, and these literally all look like they would be transition shades and not my type of transition shades. These look like they would look like chalk on my skin tone. The shimmers, those shimmers don't look like they shimmin' to me. Maybe that one shade called Merlot and the one next to it Candlelight, but No. Oh wow. I swiped over to the other picture that's here, and that makes it even worse. Lighting really does make a difference when you're trying to put a product out there, and that just, none of those shimmers look like they shim. Let's just move on. So here we have an exclusive something from It Cosmetics that comes in 48 shades. I took a look at the comments. Some are saying it's foundation, some are saying it's concealer. It's kind of weird to be coming out with 48 shades in concealer when your foundations and really all your other complexion products have an average of 4 shades. And look, what I'm about to say might sound petty to some, but you know, at least your girl's being honest. I'm not interested in anything that It Cosmetics will ever come out with, has come out with, that you need to try their top sellers. I'm good on the brand in general. And just zooming in on this picture, you know, putting aside how I feel about the brand, period, it looks like this product has some type of moussey cream finish formula to it, and I have oily skin, so if it's not powder or liquid, I really don't like putting it on my face. And even some liquids, it's some liquids, so this probably wouldn't even be a formula that would work on my skin type, so it's a pass. Okay, so this is already available. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Gold Bar palette. It includes 3 different shades of gilding highlighters. I almost said gliding. And it retails for $58. You know, about that whole honesty thing. Really, I feel like unless a brand puts out a color highlight that we've never seen before, or a type of highlight that we've never seen before, you know, airbrush highlight, I will most likely never buy a highlight again, unless it's like, you know, some type of collaboration, someone that I want to support. I really don't see myself buying any highlighter ever again, because how many gold highlights do you need? This and for this specific palette, I really feel like only the third one is one that would look somewhat nice. Okay. Alrighty then, I took a slide on over to the next picture here, and back to lighting. Lighting makes a difference when you see products. When you look at the first picture that Trendmood posted, it looks like that third shade would look nice on my skin tone, and then you slide on over, and I don't know. So, you know, for all those reasons, it's going to be a pass for me on that one. You're really going to have to come out with something special and unique and exotic of a highlight for me to get it. And back to It Cosmetics, they're coming out with a new CC oil-free matte with SPF 40, so basically a CC cream, and it comes in 12 shades and retails for $38. See, this is kind of what I'm talking about. It's just kind of weird to me that brands are coming out with 40 shades of something but not keeping it consistent across the board. You know, okay, cool, you're coming out with 40 foundations or 50 concealers, but how those bronzers looking like, you know, is the Is your deepest contour my foundation shade? If I go out with your eyeshadow on, is someone gonna tell me, "You look dusty"? And I've seen in the past what they consider to be rich honey and deep, so would I buy this? I'm good, love, enjoy. Alright, next up we've got some highlighters from Miss Natasha Denona. It says for different skin tones, fair, medium, and bronze. Okay, bronze. Looking at those swatches, I can see why they use the word bronze there. It doesn't have a price, but it just says available July 11th at Sephora. Miss Denona is a little out of my price range there, and you know, I mentioned in my anti-haul that's like a year old why the whole brand just, you know, isn't for me. But again, they're highlighters, and I don't really have to say the whole same thing that I said about the other highlights in this video. So would I buy this? No. So it looks like Hourglass is coming out with Glitter Eyeshadow Reflect, which are beautiful metallic sparkly eyeshadows in a jar in different shades. Would I buy this? I don't like single eyeshadows. I prefer just buying palettes just because they're easier to travel with, they're easier to use, you know, you don't have to go through this and go through that and blah 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 blah. So I don't like, you know, pot shadows. That's why I don't really use much of the Super Shock shadows that I have from ColourPop. So would I purchase? Actually, I want to say I probably would not purchase this, but looking at this picture, it looks like these have a texture that would be pigmented if you use these with your finger. Something about them just makes it look like they have the texture it's giving off makes it look like if you put your finger in and, you know, use it as a lid color, they would have a really nice color payoff. Is there a price here? There is not a price here. It's always the swatches that do it for these products. Those swatches don't look the best there. Would I buy this? There's no price here, and I know Hourglass isn't cheap. So if this turns out to be something that's less than, you know, $50, would I buy one just to see, you know, what it's like, and if I like it? I probably would. I'd buy at least one just to see if it's nice, because they're kind of giving me the Stila glitters that people were raving about that were used as lid colors, but just in a pot form. So I'd probably buy at least one of these, depending on the price. Okay, so it says, what's next for Lawless? Looks like we're going to see another new product. It's time for a setting powder. Natural AF, cruelty-free, coming soon. We'll keep you updated. So that's really all that we have here is a possible setting powder from the brand Lawless. I've heard of this brand. I think, are they sold at Sephora? I think I've seen like their foundation on Sephora's website, but I have not actually seen someone try any of their products in a video, so I don't know anything about the brand, but this looks like it's giving her kind of an airbrushed-ish look on her face, if that is, you know, like what this picture is about. And I do have a thing for setting powders. I don't know, I just like trying setting powders, especially under eye ones. It does look like it might be a little white though, but would I buy this? I probably would, just so I can try it out. I've never tried anything from the brand. If you have, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about them, but would I buy this? I probably would. We are in July, okay? They are shooting off fireworks outside, but we already have holiday posts on Trendmood. These are 2 new items from Laura Mercier. First is their Magic Hour Face Illuminator palette. You get 4 different shades. This palette's looking kind of nice, you know, not gonna lie. I could probably use all the shades that are in this palette, but given what I've already said, would I buy this? I probably would if I didn't have the circumstance that I have now, as to where I have literally every type of highlighter in every color that you could imagine, pressed, loose, liquid. I've got all of that, so I don't need another highlight palette. So would I buy this? Yes. Will I? No. And the second thing here is another highlight palette with different shades. That's ooh. Oh, we were doing so well with the first one. It looks like these are some different versions of this palette, and I wouldn't buy either one of these. No. Would I buy the second palette, whatever it's called? It doesn't have a name here. No, I would not. Alrighty then, and those were the first 10 things that were on her page. I feel like that went by pretty fast. So that's it for this video. I feel like this is a cool idea just because as a YouTuber you get so many requests on, are you going to do this product, you're going to do that product, and then you can just come here and see, you know, the person say for themselves, like, this is what I'll be buying, this is what I won't be buying. I feel like you, the viewers, can come to these type of videos and make your request, because not everything makes it on Trendmood, and we don't always see everything that's coming out soon. So you can come to the comments and, you know, say like, could you do a video on this, could you do a video on that? I also feel like you can go to those type of videos and see what someone says they're not going to buy or they are going to buy, and if you've tried it before, you know, you can give your opinion and stuff like that, and it's just a nice way of having conversation about makeup products in some place other than Trendmood's comments, because those comments can get ugly, and they usually do very quickly. So let me know if you liked this video. Let me know if there is anything that you guys would like me to check out that I did not mention in this video. Let me know if you have anything that I mentioned in this video and you think I should check it out. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So I tried the new shade from Too Faced again today, but with a more neutral concealer, and I'm kind of digging the face a little bit more than I was, but I also feel like this is still just a little too golden. I don't know, maybe I need to get used to it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, I think we might have found a new colorful eyeshadow palette that your girl is here for. This is from Carity, and this is their, this is their 21 Highly Pigmented Matte Eyeshadow Palette. That's what I used on my eyes today. My lashes are still low. It's just this pair that just be trying my whole life.